Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Josephine, and if you are new here, you're highly welcome. Please subscribe, click notification bell to get notified whenever I upload new video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to draft a shoulder dart bustier. I'm going to be giving a detailed and easiest method on how to draft a shoulder dart bustier. Please watch to the end so you don't miss out on any important information. Let's get down to business. So soulmates, this is our pattern paper, and I'm going to draw a straight line to mark as our starting point. You can just come down by 1 inch and draw your straight line. After that, the next thing I'll do is to take out my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 16 divided by 2 will give me 8 inches, and I'll mark out my 8 inches. Then I'll take out my neck width. My neck width is 3.5 inch, and I also take out my neck depth, which is 3 inches. After that, the next thing I'll do is to take my French curve and curve out my neckline. After that, I'll take my shoulder to my bust and shoulder to my under bust and waist measurement. Shoulder to my bust is 10 inches, shoulder to my under bust is 13.5 inches, and shoulder to my waist is 16 inches, and I'll add 1 inch for sewing allowance. Then I'll draw my straight lines.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave.
After that is done, the next thing I'll do is to take out my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple measurement is 8 inches. 8 inches divided by 2 will give me 4. On my bust line, I'll mark 4.5 inch. On my under bust, I'll mark 4 inches. On my waist, I'll also mark 4 inches. After that, I'll use my ruler and draw a straight line, connecting my 4.5 inch to my 4 inches this way, as you can see. After that is done, the next thing I'll do is to place my tape on my shoulder line from my neck width. My neck width is 3.5. 8 inches minus 3.5 will give me 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches divided by 2 will give me 2.25, and I'll mark that 2.25 out. After that is done, the next thing I'll do is to take my straight ruler and connect from my 2.25 to my bust dart. After that, the next thing I'll do is to take out 2 inches for my dart. I will mark out 2 inches and I'll connect it to my bust dart. After that, I'll contour my under bust. I'll take out 1.5 inch for my under bust dart. You can take 2 inches. I'm taking out 1.5 because my bust measurement is 35 inches, so I'm using 1.5 for this dart. I'll mark out 1.5 inches on my under bust, on my waist, and my sewing allowance. Then I'll draw a straight line. After that, the next thing I'll do, I'll place my tape from my bust and I'll come down by 1 inch and I'll mark. Then I'll take my French curve and place it to take out my under bust curve. When you take it out and it doesn't look perfect in your eye, you can always adjust it, just like what I'm doing. I'm trying to adjust it to make sure the curve comes out very well. The next thing I'll do is to replace my 2 inches that I took out for my shoulder dart to complete my shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement before was 8 inches, but after I've removed these 2 inches, it will be 2 inches short. So I'll add my 2 inches back to my shoulder measurement to complete my 8 inches shoulder measurement. After that is done, I'll take out my armhole measurement. My armhole is 8 inches. I'll mark my 8 inches, then I'll draw my straight line. I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink. After that, I'll place my tape on my armhole and I'll mark 1 inch. Then I'll connect that 1 inch to my neckline this way to take my shoulder slope. After that, I will look for the midpoint of my armhole and I will go in by 0.5 inch. Then I will mark. Then I will place my French curve to take out my armhole curve. If you are watching to this point, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload new video. And also please like this video so that it can get to whoever that needs to watch it. Thank you. After taking out my armhole curve, the next thing I'll do is to take out my round measurement. My round measurement, my bust is 35. 35 divided by 4 will give me 8.75 and I will mark. Then I'll also add 2 inches for sewing allowance. Then I'll go to my armhole and also add 2 inches. Then on my waist is 33. 33 divided by 4 will give me 8.25. Then I'll mark my 8.25. Then after marking out my 8.25, I'll add 2 inches for sewing allowance. Then I'll add 2 inches for my dart. After that, I'll go to my armhole and connect my 2 inches sewing allowance. After that, I'll connect my measurement from my armhole down to my waist. After that is done, our front part is ready, and the next thing I'll do is to cut. You watch the way I cut it and you cut carefully so you don't make mistake.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late.
After cutting, this is what it looks like. As you can see, my underbust contour and my shoulder dart is out. The next thing I'll do is to draft my back. I'll come down by 1 inch and draw my straight line from my starting point. After that, I'll take out 1.5 inch for my zipper allowance. I'll measure it out and draw a straight line to mark it. After that, I'll mark out my bust point, my under bust point and my waist measurement. Then I'll draw straight line. After that is done, the next thing I'll do is to take out my dart measurement using my nipple to nipple, divide by 2, which is 4. Then I'll mark it 4 on my bust, 4 on my under bust, 4 on my waist and also on my sewing allowance. After that, I'll take out my neck curve. My neck width is 3.5 inches, my neck depth is 2 inches. Then I'll take my French curve and measure out my neckline. After that, the next thing I'll do is to mark out my shoulder line. My shoulder line is 8 inches and I will mark it out. Then I'll also mark out my armhole. My armhole is 8 inches. I'll mark it out and I'll draw a straight line connecting from my shoulder down to my armhole. After that, the next thing I'll do is to measure out my chest line. My chest line is also my bust divided by 4, which will give me 8.75, and I'll draw a straight line to mark it out. After that is done, I'll come down on my armhole by 1 inch and connect it to my neckline to take my shoulder slope. After that is done, the next thing I'll do is to draw out my armhole curve this way. You can always use your free hand, but in order to be accurate, you use your French curve. After that, the next thing I'll do is to draw a straight line connecting all my nipple to nipple points. After that is done, I'll place my tape on my nipple to nipple measurement and I'll take out 0.5 inch on both sides and I will mark it. After that is done, I'll place my tape on my bust point and I'll come down by 0.5 inch. Then I'll draw my straight line to mark out my dart. After that, I'll take out my round body measurement. My bust divided by 4 will give me 8.75. I'll mark it out and I'll add 2 inches for sewing allowance. On my waist, 33 divided by 4 will give me 8.25. I'll mark it and add 2 inches sewing allowance and also 1 inch for my dart. After that is done, on my armhole I'll add 2 inches for sewing allowance. Then I'll draw a straight line to connect it, and I'll also draw a straight line to connect from my armhole to my waist. After that is done, the next thing I'll do is to cut. Before I cut, I'll label this part. Don't forget my zipper allowance. I'll label it so that, and I'll advise you label it also so you don't forget before you cut. After I am done cutting, this is what it looks like. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more.